Donald Trump has now issued fresh warning to Iran over Strait of Hormuz. Trump has said that if Iran tries to stop the oil flows, then US will be hitting Iran 20 times harder. Trump has said that US is also waiving sanctions to reduce the oil prices. Trump claims that he knew that the oil prices would go up ahead of war, and the oil prices are still not as high as he was expecting them to be. Trump says that 100 million barrels of oil is en route from Venezuela. In fact, he also spoke on the Iranian ships being sunk, to which he said that they are being sunk to bottom of the sea, and it's more fun to sink Iranian ships. That is the statement that has been made by US President Donald Trump on the sinking of Iranian ships. He said that it's fun to see them sinking. And he's also issued a warning to Iran over the Strait of Hormuz, saying that the Strait of Hormuz must be open, and if Iran tries to stop the oil flows, then US will be hitting Iran 20 times harder.
We want to keep it that way. As we continue Operation Epic Fury, we're also focused on keeping energy and oil flowing to the world. And I will not allow a terrorist regime to hold the world hostage and attempt to stop the globe's oil supply. And if Iran does anything to do that, they'll get hit at a much, much harder level. I will take out those targets that were easy and that I mentioned just before. We'll take them out so quickly, they'll never be able to recover, ever. If they want to play that game, they better not play that game. In the long run, oil supplies will be dramatically more secure without the threat of Iranian ships, drones, missiles, nuclear menace, or anything. So the Strait of Hormuz is going to remain safe. We have a lot of Navy ships there. We have the best equipment in the world, inspecting for mines. Again, most of their ships are down at the bottom of the sea, but we will hit them so hard that it will not be possible for them or anybody else helping them to ever recover that section of the world if they do anything. In recent years, the regime and its terror proxies have launched attacks on hundreds of commercial vessels. We're putting an end to all of this threat once and for all, and the result will be lower oil prices, oil and gas prices for American families. We've done that. We've done it. We brought it very low. This was just an excursion into something that had to be done. We're getting very close to finishing that, too. In the meantime, during this brief disruption, the United States is offering political risk insurance to any tankers operating in the Gulf. So we're putting up risk insurance. We'll perhaps go alongside of them for protection. We don't think it'll be necessary if it is. And if they do anything, the price will be incalculable. It will be so great that they will have wished they never did it, because you have to keep the straits flowing.
And my colleague Rohit Sharma is now joining us from Washington, D.C. Rohit, we just heard Donald Trump claiming that the end to this war is very near, and this will be ending very soon. But on the other side, he's also threatened Iran yet again, claiming that if Iran tries to stop the oil flows, US will be hitting Iran 20 times harder.
Making it very clear, why President Trump is inclined towards ending this war pretty soon. He understands that Strait of Hormuz is very important when it comes to securing global supply chains, when it comes to ensuring energy for the world. So it is very important to understand that President Trump is taking, a lot of views into consideration. He's not going to give up on his objectives. He still said, he's not ending the war tomorrow. There are still targets that America wants to hit. But after that, he thinks the war could end. And he's also ensuring and making sure he's putting the Iranians on notice. So assuming this, if this war goes on for, let's say, another couple of days or a week, he's putting Iran on notice that they cannot blockade Strait of Hormuz and that oil should flow. And also talked about China and how important, the oil energy security is for China, and ensuring that, he's going to be actually going to China in 3 weeks from now. So ensuring that, he's not he's not found in a bind when it goes to China. He's doing what he can to ensure that the world is not threatened, the economy does not sink, and as the price of oil, as we were discussing, stays in a range that it does not cause a lot of trouble for all global economies, including the United States.
Right, Rohit, thank you so much for that context. So threats by Donald Trump still continue. Donald Trump has yet again threatened Iran over Strait of Hormuz, saying that if Iran tries to stop the oil flows, then it will be hit harder.